Alright, good people, we back. What we gonna do now is we gonna get into what exactly was the fall for Irv and Murder Inc. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, here we go. Irv Gotti, key milestones in the life of the rap mogul, the producer who died last Wednesday, built Murder Inc. into one of the most influential record labels of the early 2000s. And he also, like I said, brought Def Jam back in the late 1990s, which is what got him his label deal in return. His career was marred by a federal investigation and trial. And he founded the record label Murder Inc. and helped shape the sound of hip-hop and R&B in the 90s and 2000s. When he handled the careers of Ja Rule and Ashanti, as well as Lloyd, Black Child, Cadillac Ty, and a couple other people. Here's a brief look at how the rap entrepreneur and his record executive worked his way from humble beginnings in Queens to the top of the charts before his momentum was marred by an investigation into the label in which he was charged with money laundering, but he would soon be acquitted of that. After all his money was gone, let's get into it. Gotti was born Irvin Domingo Lorenzo Jr. in Queens, New York in 1970. And this comes from the New York Times. He was the youngest of 8 children, according to the Murder Inc. story, a documentary about his life that aired on BET in 2022. His family, which he described as one that didn't have much money but had plenty of love, recalled him as a clown who loved performing, dancing, and entertainment, sometimes even for small change. That sounds crazy, but let's rock. His foray into music began as a preteen when he played for hours with a turntable and mixer that his siblings had purchased for him. By the age of 15, he had begun to make a name for himself as DJ Irv around Queens at local parties. And then he went on to meet Jay-Z and DMX. And by the late 80s and early 90s, Gotti's career was on the rise. He began working as a music producer and talent scout and was credited with helping launch the careers of Jay-Z and DMX. In the BET documentary, Gotti recalled thinking Jay-Z was a star in the making and told of meeting DMX in Yonkers, New York. When I heard Jay-Z rhyme, same reaction happened with DMX, he said. Every word he said, I believed him. Gotti later served as executive producer of DMX's Confessional debut album, His Dark and Hell is Hot, which debuted in 1998 at number 1 on the Billboard 2000 chart. Murder Inc.'s Ring. Gotti and his brother, Chris Lorenzo, salute. I actually messed with Chris. I'm going to get to that. Who founded Murder Inc. with an imprint of Def Jam in 1998. The name, he said, was inspired by an A&E documentary on the gangsters. The label kick-started the careers of the rapper Ja Rule and R&B singer Ashanti. Together they formed one of music's most celebrated duos of the early early 2000s and created songs with catchy choruses like Down For You, Mesmerize, and Always On Time. I had a lot of confidence in myself, and I had a lot of confidence in Ja. Gotti said in the episode of Uncensored on TV1. I thought Ja had the look. I thought Ja was an extremely talented writer, and I just knew the chemistry between me and him was real. Now let's not forget that when Irv first came out, his first artist was actually Mike Geronimo. A lot of people don't know that, but that's a fact. That's a Fendi fact. The record label's reign on the charts and his influence in the world of hip-hop is undeniable. Ja went on to earn 3 #1 Hot 100 hits, and Gotti was credited as producer on 28 Hot 100 hits for collaborations with Murder Inc. artists as well as Jay-Z, Mary J., Fat Joe, and others, according to Billboard. Fat Joe credits Irv for saving his career. And let's listen to a little bit of this.